Hi, my name is Dr.SaiqaKhan, and I have a daughter named Remy who has a very rare genetic syndrome. It's called Moat-Wilson syndrome. And she gets phenomenal therapies through Easter Seals of Greater Houston, which is affiliated with the Caroline School. We have been going to the Caroline School for 2 years now, and it has been absolutely phenomenal. Currently, Easter Seals of Greater Houston and the Caroline School are putting on a huge event, which they've been doing for many years. It's called Walk With Me, and it's going to be on April 12th at the Houston Zoo. And this is where people can donate money, and they can attend this event, or they could donate money and just not attend the event. And the money goes towards Easter Seals of Greater Houston and the Caroline School. So this money will help provide therapy to children who otherwise would not have access to therapy. This includes physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, feeding therapy, recreational therapy. And the money also supports the Caroline School and the amazing teachers who are the ones providing education and care for our children at the school. And at first, I want to share my philosophy shift or my paradigm shift when it came to therapies and the concept of the need for therapies. At first, I was wanting my child to be very involved with intense therapy so that she could approach normal, or so that she could approach neurotypical, or so that she could get to a place that was closer to my vision of what I imagined my child being, doing, experiencing life in a certain way, the vision that I had. And I was very intense with her therapy. And, it was not really working well because she was exhausted. She was tired. We had other things going on with her that we had to figure out, including her feeding, her nutrition, her sleep. And so it was my husband who said, hey, wait a minute, what are we doing here? And so we shifted gears from trying to optimize her abilities and her skills to really focusing on her quality of life and her experiences and giving her opportunities and giving her higher quality experiences, which meant focusing on her sleep, optimizing her nutrition, getting her feeling more rested, less tired, and, backing down tremendously on her therapies. And so I share this because the point I'm trying to make is that the purpose of these therapies and giving our children access to these therapies is not so that they can become normal or more normal, but it's so that they can gain a certain level of independence, and so that they can work on their skills, so that they can enjoy their life more, so that they can have a higher quality of life. So, for example, working on my daughter's feeding at Easter Seals Greater Houston, her feeding therapist has been absolutely phenomenal. And it has taken Remy from having a hard time even swallowing yogurt or, swallowing purees. She wasn't even able to swallow. She was thrusting the food forward. So it took her from that place to now she loves eating cookies. She loves eating cake. And she really has a higher enjoyment with her food now, where she can not only taste the food, but she can swallow it, she can enjoy it. So this is increasing her quality of life. It's also increasing her social interaction, her engagement with feeding. It's no longer challenging, and she's actually building on her skills. And this is advancing in parallel with her gross motor, her fine motor, working on her walking. It's all connected. And so the purpose and the point of therapy is truly empowerment. It's empowering the child to tap into themselves, tap into their skills, tap into their gifts, and build and build and build and build. And it really parallels to what we do as adults in our life as well. We are faced with challenges and we overcome the challenges. We're faced with struggles and we overcome the struggles, meaning we tap into ourselves, we tap into our own empowerment, we execute our own internal power that we have, and we apply our strengths and our abilities to navigate solutions, to figure out puzzles. We become adaptable, flexible. And this is truly what I am hoping to teach my child, Remy, and my other child, Johnny, so that they can understand that any struggle that they might be facing, or any challenge they might be facing, or any setback, or any perceived disability, it's actually a gift. It's actually an opportunity to grow. It's an opportunity to overcome something that is challenging. It's an opportunity to turn the struggle into a strength. And that is what therapy provides for children. Physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, feeding therapy, communication therapy. And not just children, even adults who undergo surgery, hand surgery, for example, they go through rehabilitation and therapy, physical therapy, hand therapy, so that they can regain their function and their strength, and so that they can reestablish the pathways that are needed to use their hand again after surgery. Same thing for anyone who's been through trauma, car accidents. We all have to go through rehabilitation therapy to gain back and to overcome and to form new pathways, new neural circuitry, new ways of thinking, new ways of being, new ways of doing. And so therapy helps us to kind of transcend into that next level of existence. And it costs money. So, for children who don't have access to that type of therapy or that level of therapy, this fundraiser, the Walk With Me, is helping to bridge that gap for those children, for those families, so that those kids can also have access to finding their personal empowerment, to finding their inner strength, their inner power, and to transcending and overcoming their obstacles and their challenges, so that these kids can also have the opportunity to understand that their so-called disabilities or special needs are not so bad. They're actually gifts, and they can use these gifts to inspire other people, to do things in a different way, to build on their abilities that they already have, and so that they can see they actually have quite a lot of capabilities. They actually have quite a lot of skills. And these therapists at Easter Seals of Greater Houston and the Caroline School, they help show the kids that there are no limitations, that they can do anything they want to do. They are given the opportunity to try and to build and to practice. And so it's a beautiful experience, and it's a beautiful thing to see as a parent and as someone who has dedicated her life to helping empower other people and helping other people find their inner strength, their inner power. It's all connected for me when I look at this. And so this is why I'm very passionate about the Caroline School and Easter Seals of Greater Houston. And I'm very passionate about helping to raise money and to raise resources so that all children can have access to this amazing world and to this amazing school and the therapies that are offered, and so that all kids have access to these amazing therapists and teachers who help them find their inner power and help empower the kids to live their greatest life, to exceed their potential, and to truly enjoy every moment that they're at school and at therapy and at home, they can enjoy their experiences and enjoy their time because they are able to use the skills they have fully and build on those skills. And, ultimately, the final message is that there's really no such thing as disabilities or special needs. These are gifts. And this is what it's important for us to understand as parents of children with rare diseases or rare syndromes or medically complex issues or struggles, in any which way that we face. It's all a gift, and it's all about changing your perspective and shifting your perspective so that you are now seeing things and understanding things from a perspective of empowerment, from an understanding of, seeing these so-called challenges as opportunities. And, I'm not saying that it's not incredibly tough, and I'm not saying to ignore the grief that's involved, with this process. It's truly taken me about 4.5 years to get to this point. And there's been a lot of sacrifice and a lot of redefining of my identity as a type A surgeon who envisioned her life XYZ. I had everything planned out and everything, envisioned to a T, to the very last detail. And the gift of Remy, it has just opened my eyes to a whole another way of living, of thinking, of being. And, it is truly a gift. It's beautiful. And this is what I would like to help other children with and help other families with, to tap into this internal power, to feel empowered, for the child to feel empowered, that they are capable, because they are capable. And I want to help raise money to support this cause. So if you are interested in donating, or if you're interested in getting involved, I have a link down below in the description box that you could click on, where you can donate to Walk With Me. You could donate to the Easter Seals of Greater Houston, and you can choose to attend the Walk With Me event at the Houston Zoo on April 12th, or you can just donate and know that your money is going to an incredibly powerful cause. Thank you.